Hi, welcome to the highlights of a SharePoint presentation I did regarding project management activity in the distribution and consumer goods vertical. My name is Peter Ward and I'm the Business Collaboration Manager for InterDyn AKA. For the demo, we had a fictitious company called the Cotton Nappy Company, and they make diapers, and their big challenges are missing data from the start to the finish, capturing the information by the creator, the vendor, quality assurance and price stages, missed deadlines. They're totally dependent on email. There's about 300 concurrent projects. About 50% of their components of their projects are missing their dates. It's an endless fire drill, and sometimes their projects feel like a slow boat from China. Their wish list is efficiency, reduction of the airfare costs because they have to expedite items, tracking of information. Okay, they want repeatable processes, tasks and templates, and they're a very entrepreneurial company, and they want this project management software to be easy to use and flexible. Okay, this is the SharePoint site, and this is the high level site here. As you can see, you've got a typical portal here: home, document center, HR, calendar, executives, finance, and if I click on the product management, I come here. So this area here called executive summary, that's a high level dashboard, portfolio dashboard of all of the current projects which are occurring within the organization, and this graph here represents the stages of actually what we're in of each project here, and these are actually color coordinated as well. So the green dots, they represent like a traffic light system. So if it's a red dot, that obviously means there's some alarms, so therefore I can glance at this dashboard here and I can see how what the status of the projects are. So immediately this Publix one is actually, there is a problem with this, so I can actually go and do a deep dive into this project and see what's going on. Other information I've got is the project name, the type of project, whether it's hard or soft. If it's a hard project, this project must reach its deadline without fail. But if it's a soft deadline, then there is some flexibility. Obviously in the organisation, every project is a priority, but some projects have a higher priority than others. So here we've got a task here, review packaging, and it's as simple to make change these tasks. It's just as simple as clicking on this. And let me make it 90%. And if I scroll down a little bit, okay, you can see that it's actually changed as well. So this is very visual and it's very easy on the eye. So I can even move the dates. Let me move it to next week, and let me actually change the end date. And so I'll put this so it's a little bit longer. And I can even change the parent task and even the predecessor task as well. And I can even make it a milestone. So let me make this a milestone. And I can also have a constraint type as well. So it's very similar to Project Server. So by moving this, I've actually can indicate whether this is a milestone as well. Okay, and it's actually extended out. Okay, so let me even change this even further. And you can see it's actually extended even further out. So with these tasks actually are associated with email. So if I go into Outlook, I can actually see the assigned task. Here I am in Outlook. Okay, diaper project. If I double click on this, I can see the task that's been assigned to me. And so here is a good example of integration into Outlook. If I click onto Outlook, it will actually open up and bring in the other tasks from the Walmart, which are actually assigned to me and other people. What we can also do is, if I go into Outlook again and open up the task, I can preview this in the task list. And as you can see, the link, it goes straight to the list. Task here, review packaging, and it's as simple to make changes tasks. It's just as simple as clicking on this. SharePoint's got fantastic document management capabilities. And let me make here in a document library, 90%. My folders are broken down by my stages in the project. And if I scroll down a little bit, stage here, you can see that a document here called statement of work, which is very visual and it's very easy on the eye. Okay, so I can remove the dates. There's a few things I can actually do with this. I can actually open it, edit this, but let me actually create another statement of work, perhaps a contract. Move it to next week, and let me actually change the end date. And so I'll put this so it's a little bit longer. And I can even change the parent task, obviously even the predecessor task as well. Information. And I can even make it a milestone. So let me make this a milestone, and I can also have a constraint type as well. So it's very similar to, and this automatically project server saved into the document library. So regarding workflow, what I can do is indicate whether this is a milestone. If this contract actually requires, and it's actually extended approval out. And so there's two types of workflow out of the box. I have approval. So let me even change it or collect feedback. I'm going to click on the approval, and I'm going to request that Adam actually has to approve this, and you can see it's actually extended even further out. So with these tasks, these tasks actually are associated with email. So if I go into Outlook, I can actually see the assigned tasks. If I scroll down, I can do a due date. Here I am in Outlook, so I can actually notify his supervisor. Type of project, if I double click on this, I can see the task that's been assigned to me called Betty. And so here is a good example of integration into Outlook. If I click onto Outlook, it will actually open up and bring in the other tasks from the Walmart, which are actually assigned to me and other people. Okay, so an email notification does actually go to me to say that the workflow, and as you can see, the link, it goes straight to the list. Okay, and participants are Adam, and I know Betty has actually been CC'd as well. So therefore, this is a good example of having workflow approval in SharePoint, and this is the basic workflow. It can get much more complicated on this. And if I actually click on view the status of the workflow, okay, I can see that it's been assigned to Adam, and Adam hasn't even started this just yet. So of course Adam will get the workflow when he actually notifies that status will actually change. Okay, let's look at some version history. While in the document library, I have my document here, statement of work. Okay, and let me edit this document. Here we have my statement of work. So let me just add some comments. Version 2. So close down Word, and it's just updated the statement of work document. Okay. Now what I can do is if I look at my version history, okay, you can see this here when it was modified. Okay, this was today at 10:05 PM, and this was today at 6:38 PM. So if I look at the 6:38 PM, I can go into this, and you can see that was the previous version. And this is saying in Word, a newer version is available. To modify this document, open up the latest version and hit Save Copy. Okay, so I can actually go back to previous versions.